Hi folks, Scotch Bob again here. Another simple tying for you. Just a minute to put this overhead light on again. I keep forgetting to do that to try and make the viewing experience a wee bit better for you. As I said, I'm only an amateur at this videoing and etc. And I've got to use all the tricks that I can to make it look good. Now, I'll shift this one back out of the way. It's too glary. And put this one on the top. I think that will be a bit better for you. Anyway, I've got a device, a B160. You can see it's a slightly bent, it's a grubber hook. And I'm using extreme thread. Now this is going to be a buzzer pattern that I've seen tied on the internet. Again, it was with some American fly tyers. And where I use strip quill, red quill, ostrich herald strip quill for the body, they use holographic tinsel. And once it was covered with epoxy resin and stuff, I thought it looked pretty good. So I thought, I'll have a go at this one and see how it goes. As I said, I've never fished with it yet. I'm just tying it up today. And I'll be fishing for a couple of weeks, but I'll let you know how I go on with it anyway. And the first thing to do is get some of this holographic stuff here. You see it's crinkled tinsel, I don't know what the hell they cry it, but if you pull it out, you stretch it out, it goes flat. Now this is the stuff I'm using for the rib body, instead of the stripped ostrich herald that's been dyed red. So just tie it in there about the middle and stretch it and tie it down. By the way, this is a size 10 B160. It makes the tying easier for me and a bigger hook and easier for you to see. And I do have these in 10s in my box. I only fish reservoirs and I fish with 10s, 12s, 14s. I've got a few 16s but very few and far between. I don't usually go much or below size 14 because it gets a bit tricky to hold on to them with the smaller and smaller hooks. Anyway, rib the body back up with black thread, and now you just want to rub the body with this red tinsel stuff. Nice kind of even spaces all the way up. It's not a hard fly to tie that. As I said, I've got them in with red dyed ostrich quill feathers or ostrich quills, and I've caught with them. But these, with this kind of red tinsel that they're using, just seem to be a bit more vivid. Now, at this point in time, I'm going to stop the video because I'm going to build the head up, and I don't want you to be just sitting watching me building the head up, so I'll stop it for 2 minutes and then I'll come back. Right, that's the head been built up, and I've tied in some of this holographic tinsel. It's a bit thick for the job I want to do, so what I've got to do is get it and twist it to make it a bit thinner so I can put the holographic cheeks in, because I don't want them too thick or you'll not get them to sit right. So you come them up, bring them up to the top there. I always put in one at a time. I feel as if I'll get better control in it than that, because sometimes I put two on and one's okay and one's no okay. Just let's have a look at that. Yeah, I'll do fine. And then this one, again, push it back behind the thread and get it and twist it to make it a wee bit finer because it's too thick. Right, and then pull it up to the front there, tie it in, and then get both of them, flip them across and tie them down. And then trim them all. And that's it done. You trim there and then tie it off. tidy it up. Then what finish, and you've got one last thing to do, which makes the fly, and that'd be using epoxy resin to bring out the colour of the red body segments and the red thorax. So a nice wee coat along it, see how it brings it out completely, it makes it stand out. But a wee coat on the head, just one coat along it, because you're going to be putting more coats on the head. So just put one coat along with the body and harden it off. With my famous, will it work, or will I know what? It's flickering like the almost torch of mine. And I've paid already 30 quid, I thought I'll buy a good torch, then I'll guarantee you this thing works when it wants to work. Got a mind of its own. Just harden that off. And then a wee bit more. Just turn it in a bit, a bit more on there, and on there. See how it makes the holographic tinsel stand out? It really catches it catches my eye. I just hope it catches the trout's eye. And I said, I haven't fished with these yet. I fished with the red ostrich collions or dyed ones, and I caught with them. But I thought this even looks a bit more, for want of a better word, gary. The red stands out a bit better. And I didn't use red thorax like this one has underneath the epoxy resin. I think it looks really good. So that's it. And it's just an epoxy buzzer, that's all, a red epoxy grubber. I'll cry a holographic buzzer. That's all, because I can't remember what the guy cried it when I seen him tying it on the internet. And that's it again. And once again, thanks for watching. Tight lines.